Course Plus. Expressway to elegant career.
Having patience and forgiveness for yourself. One of the most prevalent human instincts is to work and get through things in a productive way that will help us to ensure our survival. And when we find ourselves not quite measuring up, one of the next most prevalent instincts we may have is to beat ourselves up. While some self-criticism can be a healthy way to help us grow and improve ourselves through honest feedback, there comes a point when we may begin to be too hard on ourselves for messing up. In fact, it is very easy for us to compare ourselves to other people and find that we don't fully measure up. We are always making comparisons of ourselves against the status quo in order to figure out whether or not we can consider ourselves to be successful. If we are beating ourselves up for not being ahead of the race, it could easily become overwhelming to us to continue to compete. Every time we don't perform the way we believe we should in comparison to others, we will have more and more additional stress. We will have invisible reasons as to why we are less than those around us. We will feel anger and resentment towards ourselves. This anger and resentment can eventually become toxic and dangerous. If we feel self-hatred without even realizing it, our stress levels skyrocket and our self-confidence plummets. The harder we work on something, the worse we will feel about ourselves if even the smallest things might backfire. This stress can compound and lead to self-loathing and a whole variety of more stresses. Anytime something doesn't go your way, it will be easier to find a way to blame yourself and feel even more self-loathing. This can contribute to insecurity and issues in our relationships because we are misrepresenting situations and the intentions behind other people's actions and words. Insecurity and self-criticism can cause us major damage. It is so important to be able to identify it before it gets out of hand. And if you identify it already acting in your life, don't worry. The best way to get yourself back on track is actually rather simple. Accept your flaws and what you consider to be your mistakes. Accept where you are in life and what you have or haven't done to get where you are. Take all of these things and accept them as a part of your experience and forgive yourself for anything you feel you have done wrong or could have done better. Take these mishaps as lessons and an opportunity for personal growth. If we try to treat every experience as a learning aid, then it will be that much easier for us to focus on the future that we most desire. We can stop beating ourselves up about the past and focus on our goals and staying on a solid foundation. This may seem like a difficult thing to do, but stop and consider the way you treat others. Surely your loved ones have made mistakes in the past and possibly sabotaged their own success as well. Maybe they work very hard and are very harsh with themselves when they don't achieve their desired results. Would you ever advise them to continue to dwell on what they consider to be their failures and weaknesses? Would you want them to treat themselves the way you treat yourself? Or does it seem silly to be so unforgiving of yourself? To the point that it impacts your self-image and may even hold you back from achieving your goals. Treat yourself the way you would treat your own family, the way you would treat your closest friends or a child. Forgive yourself for not always doing everything the way you wish you could, and remember that every day is a new opportunity to make progress in the area you care about the most. Be kind to yourself when you make a mistake. Forgive yourself for things that have been weighing you down, and look at the past for the lessons that it may hold. Think about things you have been beating yourself up about and let it go. Release those things from your life and trust that it is okay for you to start fresh. Everybody deserves that chance. While on the topic, it may also serve you to extend that forgiveness to others as well. If you are holding grudges about things from the past, you are carrying that stress with you every single day. Do what you can to forgive others for how they have hurt you. Not for them or to repair a toxic relationship, but to give yourself the freedom to move on from the situation and make a clean slate where you can move forward unimpeded by the pains of the past. It's worth it.